Cam. And I'm going to show you a clear day visual. This is a clear day visual of what this camera is supposed to look like, just like this. It's not supposed to be having this in it, you all. I'm going to show you something. These things are all over the place. Let me get to the beginning of it because it's in Canada. Let me get to the beer. Look how they start off. Let's watch this. Watch this. We're going to go. This is, let me shrink it down. This is Burns Lake. This is really sensitive too. So Burns Lake, Canada. Look at these lines and watch. Hello. Watch as I go through here. There's no way it should change like that. No way. And it's only like, so it's like, I'm trying to see it with my glasses. Okay, 2024, 1824. Okay. Okay, so we got this, I'm trying to see if this thing is changing up here while I'm moving it, if I can. If we can get a time thing on it, it's, let's see if we can see if it's moving at a certain thing. Okay, every 10 minutes, this frequency is changing more or less. Okay, so let's go back to it. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, go back to the beginning. So every 10 minutes, these lines in this sky, there is something strange going on. Let me see if I can get it. Watch it. This is a FAA webcam. What on earth frequency is that? Where it's constantly changing. You see that? Here comes the sun. You see the more waves? That got more waves to it. Of course, this is, I see this a lot, but this ain't, we're not done with it yet, you all. Now, a lot of the cameras have the sun looking like this because of the type of cameras. See, look at these waves coming down right there. That's not normal. Look at that. There's some kind of frequency taking place. I've never witnessed anything like that. It's the whole entire sky. Oh, I just got a big frequency in my left ear when I said that. In my left ear when I say that. Let me just, let me do this. I'm going to put it on a constant start. Set the start button. And the set the end button is going to be down here. Let's just going to play it, y'all. Let's play it. Let's just play it. Let's look at it. See what this thing is doing because this is not normal at all. Let's watch. We can even zoom up and see the different types of frequency that's coming out of this thing. If this will focus on it. It doesn't like to focus lately either for some strange reason. It's got these dots in the sky. Look at that. Look at all the different patterns. I don't know what's going on at this Burns Lake, but this is the FAA webcam. And there's something strange happening with all this different twisting of the frequency. I've never seen any camera do this before, ever. I haven't, but you can see it. Look at it. Let's zoom it up. Look and see all the different patterns coming from this Burns Lake. How is this happening? I'm going to focus on the pattern right here. That's why I'm zooming up so you can see it. Every 10 minutes, it's changing. Every 10 minutes. What is it? Really, what is it, you all? It's this thing right here. I can make it brighter so you can see it. I'm not able to make it colorfuler. But look at that. It's the FAA webcam for Canada, the Burns Lake. Do you all know why it's doing it? Because that's not the clear day. This is supposed to be clear. It's what it's supposed to be like that. There, some kind of strange frequency. How do you think some type of signal is being received from a satellite above or something? Do you? Do you think that's the case? Maybe a satellite from above is, or something from space? Some kind of communication? This is like wavy and stuff. I've got it on a loop. The other one, there's nothing wrong with the other camera. But this one's different. You see I just want to try to let you see it? I don't know much about frequency, but I know this don't look right. And it don't. You just got screenshots while you showed this, and let me see what you got to say. And this is just wow. It is wild. It's really wild. So you can see it like this. Let's do this. Let's look at it like this. It's normal. It's normal. We're at 2020. You can see right here. 2020. This is what it looks like. Okay, 2020 is not supposed to look like that, but it does. Now it's 2030. It's changed its pattern completely. Totally, completely. And now we got another pattern. You can see it right here. This is 2040 or 2050. Look at the pattern here. There is some kind of advanced technology. You see it kind of moved a little bit. It moved a tad bit. Watch me go back. See, kind of had a curve to it. And now it kind of straightened up. And the whole screen is like that. And see, it wiggled again. Watch it. See it? This is all in a matter of 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It's doing this stuff. Look how it changed direction. What does this mean? These frequencies are all over the place. If you're in Canada, it reminds me of some kind of a net in the sky, but what if there is something up there, you all? But why is it, even if it's a grid, it shouldn't change like this? There's no way it should change like this. No way. The Matrix. But why would it change like that? See? And we see wigglies in the sky, but this is right here is wild. And this is like at 2200 hours. Well, that's what it says, I guess. Now we got the dots again. Then you got them a little wiggling. They're changing constantly. And they look like that. And I'm not sure any other ones can do this. The other ones are not doing this, you all. Look at that. So did that just get, let me see if I can look down here. So did that get, it slightly changed them. And now it's going in another direction. Another direction. And another one. And another one. See, what is that? That's so weird. Look at that, you all. It's so weird. These are going down somewhere. But where? I've never seen that. Blue and whatever it is. Satan controls the airwaves. Now, granted, this ain't a excellent camera, but still, there's some kind of wonder if the colors mean a thing. And see, notice there's nothing in between these, but these lines are coming down in this location. Burns Lake, FAA. Uh, um, See, look, now it's changed again. And again. And again, you all. It's like data. Data. That is wild. And it's supposed to look like this, but it doesn't. It looks strange. It looks really weird. But it's all uniformed. It's all in order. There is an order to it. Cluster it together. And then it's like that. It's like circuits. I don't even know if it's not even like it just feels like some kind of a frequency coming down. It really does. From the sky. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good, you all. Looking at it, it does not feel good at all. You can see down here. Now it's gone to doing this. Now, granted, we've seen these colors, like if I filter the stars in the sky, a certain filter, we can see beams of light, and they're going down this way from whatever's up in the sky. But to deviate from it and curve, it's like, why would there be curves in it, really? Unless something is disturbing. Something is disturbing it. That's what I think. It's being disturbed. Something's interfering. Maybe that sun is supposed to have covered it completely up, but something's not working right now. And it's all messed up. It's all messed up. Here's the side camera to it. Like if we come over here. So what view was that? Let's see what view it was, y'all. I'm sorry. This I can't see the view of this, what direction it's going. I really can't. I don't know which direction it's going. Oh, it's west. Okay, that was the western camera. Now this is the southeast camera. This is the southeast camera. And we don't seem to have that problem with the southeast camera. This one's fine. Even though it's a little, look how that folds up like that. Isn't that strange? That was the only other strange occurrence I saw, how this did that. But this does not have what the other has. Although I did see something slightly in the background. So let's shrink it down, y'all. Let's see where this is located. Where is this at? This is right here. It's this spot right here at this airport. There's some kind of frequencies up there. If it's doing this to the camera, don't you think it would do it to other things? Let's see if it's doing it to these. We can see if it's doing it to any of these, but I don't think it is. Let's look. No, see, these look fine. This looks fine. I don't see anything unusual. I hope we don't see nothing unusual. I'm not seeing nothing unusual. It's just that one. And of course, this one's got an antenna, so this looks normal. But we can come here and see if they got any interference happening with them other than this stuff right here. Wait, wait, wait. Okay, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. It's got it here too, right there. It's got something interfering with it here too. And I don't think it's supposed to. You can vaguely see it. Just vaguely. You think it's the matrix is glitching? Do you think it's something like that? It's a glitch? And oh, this has got cross hatching. This got cross hatching. Look, can you see it? Cross hatch. Let me see. Oh yeah, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me take this. I'm gonna take a screenshot. So I'm gonna take a screenshot, and the screen is black, and I mean it's like this. Let's look at this screenshot. I wanna see if we can bring that out some because it doesn't look right. Let's bring out some color if we can. They got like it's like it's got them going both ways. This is going both ways, and I can't bring it out, but you can see it's going across like this, and then you got lines that are coming down like this also at the same time. There's some messed up frequency. What if it's from the towers? Really, what if it's, ooh, there we go. We can see some more. They got it going on. It could be from some kind of towers that are nearby, maybe, perhaps. Maybe, I don't know, y'all, but that looks kind of, that don't look nice either, but that's okay. Let's come over here. I just wanted to see if there's anything else. Of course, you could probably have seen it better just like looking at that. Yeah, Gina, we see it. Yeah, it's got it going, but it's not as bad. And, wait. See that? So we saw that. Let's see if we can get it on another camera. It's like we need to get to the western sky. I think it's the western sky that had the problem. And let's see if this one has it, you all. So there's some kind of strange frequency in the sky. And now this one is Smithers. Smithers, this is Canada. This is like a FAA. And we're just checking to see if for any strange frequencies in the sky that should not be there. But the first camera, it had bad frequencies in it. Okay, I can see their camera reflecting behind it. So this one's not doing anything. Let's just try this one right here. See if that one has anything to it. This is the western sky. And we'll get right back to the other one. I just wanted to look, since this was right next to it, to see if there was any type of frequency that was looking wild. And no, it's just doing its twirling around like that. You can see it. There's something causes that, you all. So that's a clear visual day, but this one right here, this is the one with the problem right down here. Oh my gosh. Did that just now happen? Oh my gosh. Look at that. What is going on with that? That just showed up. This is over here. Burns Lake. And it's, I guess it's an airport. Airplane flies around it, you all, but have you seen that before? I'm sure there's going to be somebody on here. Of course, we've seen it before. What do you expect? You're near an airport. That's how somebody would say it. They would. Just to be just like that. So this is showing, see, it went like this. And then It went like that. So it's going to get more severe at night. Okay, it feels like it's going to pick up. It's going to pick up in the nighttime is what it's going to do. So I don't know what UTC is at 2 in the morning, 2:43 in the morning. That is super, super thick. What is it? You never seen that? Well, I've never seen it too. You know, I bet it's going to get even more. It's like it got ramped up. It really does. Oh, uh-oh. Data is refreshing. Okay, you refresh your data. Okay, it refreshed it and it took this one off. So watch this, you all. So this is it's doing all of this movement. You can see it. See how all the different moves that it makes in the sky. It seems like it's kind of calm. These aren't really thick bands of energy or frequency, but you can see it's getting thicker. It's 1 in the morning. It's getting thicker. Is that what it says? 1 in the morning? Yeah, 1 in the morning. 1:20 in the morning. They it looks like that they increase it in the morning hours. Okay. Because it's still in the morning. And then now this is what they're setting at. There is some massive frequency being, it seems like it's increased. Now, you know that's probably not from the sun. They won't say a word. It, Stacey Adams, you in that area? Burns Lake. Burns Lake. If we come back at it, it's going to update every 10 minutes. Let's see if there's another one. What's up here in Trout? Let's go to Trout Lake. Burns Lake. What is Burns Lake? You looked at Burns Lake, and what is Burns Lake? What's Burns Lake? Burns Lake. What is it? Is it Columbia? It's Canada. What is it? It's a village. That's what it is. It's just a lake. I'm trying to see it somewhere, and I can't see it on here. I don't even know where it's at on here. Is it the whole entire thing? Oh, here it is right here. Here's Burns Lake. I wonder if it has UFOs. Burns Lake, and let me just say UFO activity. We have to say UFO, UFO. Yeah, okay. We got Falcon Lake. Falcon Lake incident was an alleged UFO sighting on May the 20th of 1967. Let's get rid of the word alleged. A Falcon Lake was a UFO sighting on May the 20th of 1967 within Whiteshell Provincial Park in Canadian province of Manitoba. So Falcon Lake, look at this. So UFO sighting. So the UFOs are doing it. UFO sighting, Burns Lake District News in Smithers, Houchins, and the Burns Lake area as part of a planned book on sightings of unidentified planning. Is this in Canada, you think, you all? See Falcon Lake, Burns Lake, what happened? What really happened at Falcon Lake? 2020? Atlas Obscure Trip Frank Abbo takes us to the exact spot where the world's most documented UFO sighting took place. Well, I've never heard of it, you all. I've never heard of it. Okay, we're waiting for this to change. It ain't changed yet. If you're just looking at the FAA, that's the one thing. Standing at the UFO site. Look at this, you all. So this area is a hotbed, standing at the exact spot where the world's most documented UFO sighting took place in one for the books. But for the thrill seekers, Atlas Obscurus Trip Manitoba, it was another day, an adventure, and the Canadian architectural historian Frank Albo, Mysterious Manitoba. It took place, and you can see them right there. They reached their destination on horseback, arrived at a secluded outcropping, and this is in 1967. They saw they saw um, two strange objects silently overhead. As one of them descended, the craft assumed a disc-shaped profile. Okay, so it was able to change its shape. A disc-shaped profile hovered above the rocky terrace 45 meters away, 30 minutes meticulously sketching the object from afar, and then an opening appeared in the upper portion of a 35-foot disc, which hissed and emitted warm air and the odious smell of sulfur. Sulfur. And they say that the sulfur, when you smell sulfur outside, it's always like rotten eggs. They want you to think, well, it's just because there's an earthquake getting ready to happen. But this right here, this is what he drew. Falcon Lake. It's right beside Burns Lake. Okay, it is. So this is what they drew. And they poked his head into the opening and they saw a maze of blinding horizontal, diagonal pattern lights. Flawless exterior showed no signs of welding or joints. The craft began to rotate, sealing off the opening, scorching him with hot gas. The blast set Michaelis' clothes ablaze, leaving him with lifelong burns on his chest, his abdomen, and mimicked the grid-like pattern of the ship's exhaust. Oh my gosh. This is supposed to be the world's... Do you ever hear of this? There it is. The exhaust. Right there. He drew it. We're still looking at the Manitoba. Mackenzie, there's the Burns Lake, Smithers. I know Falcons Lake was up here because I was looking at it. Trout Lake. All right, so let's look at this. I never heard of this, you all. Poor guy. Despite investigations by the United States Air Force and the Canadian, both organizations classified the event as unexplained. They weren't going to open their mouth. And he relived the moment through his masterful storytelling. In essence, a piece of radioactive metal recovered directly beneath the landing pad had within cracks of the Precambrium shield. The same granite platform is devoid of all moss and vegetation. He caught it, which otherwise grows beautifully on the adjacent rock in his hand. What happened? And why is this spot still devoid of life 53 years later? The Falcon Lake, and decide for yourself. Wow. Burnt his chest. There's the marks from the exhaust on his stomach. There's the exhaust right there from that UFO that had a sulfur. It was a 35-foot disc, hissed and emitted warm air and an odious smell of sulfur. 1967. And it set his it caught his clothes on fire, left him with lifelong burns on his chest and abdomen that mimicked the grid-like pattern of the exhaust. So I never heard of that before. I really hadn't. That's not nice, but you know, they got some unusual activity, and I would not be surprised if the aliens, if the UFOs are part of this like stuff that's happening here, you all, this all of this lines in the sky and stuff. Look at that. This is Burns Lake right here in Canada. All this frequencies, there's no telling what it's doing to the human body. There's no telling what it's doing to the animals. There's no telling what it's doing to the vegetation. There's no telling. But if you can't, the cameras can pick it up, but you humans, you can't see it unless you have that gift. So that is the Falcon Lake. And wow, extraterrestrial, thousands of government reports available somewhere in Canada, the University of Manitoba. Look at that. Whew. I've never heard of it before, really haven't. Look at this. UFO reports by U.S. troops skyrocket to over 500. Well, there's probably a lot more than that, and they're not telling you. Look at January 13th. So we was at this FAA weather cam, and this is the strange occurrence that occurred right here. I've never seen anything like this, and it just kept changing and changing and changing. So I am going to go, you all. This is strange, and there's some kind of frequency, and it's at an airport. And how can that airplanes even fly with all of this interference? Does it interfere with the... Well, there's no airplanes flying at night at this hour because they stop flying, don't they, after a certain hour? They're bound to. So, this one is completely, Rose River is completely... So I couldn't get very many of these at all because they're whited out. I mean, they don't have nothing going on there. The skies are so gray at these sites. Because you got this sun running around the sky. You got the big halo around it too. Look at that. Around this sun. This Ross River, Rose River, Ross River. But you don't got the frequencies. What is that? Right there. It's just shadows. That's all. Lost in the shadows, you are. Okay, so there's nothing there. And we'll go back to that one, but there is something strange. Strange with these frequencies. Oh, it changed again, y'all. Let's get this over here. Now, see, this is what it's done now. So they're really doing a number. It just changed again. Did it just change again? Yes, it did. So it was like this 10 minutes ago, and they're kicking it up. They are kicking it up. Let's look in this. They really are. And people are probably sleeping if there's anybody sleeping. See, it's like strange. You can look at it yourself. This is FAA webcam in Canada, Burns Lake. So I am going to go, you all. And thank you for tuning in. If we want to know the truth, we got to go looking for it. You really got to go looking for it. And please be careful who you listen to, because they could say one thing, but they may not have evidence to show you, may not have nothing visual. It's always nice to have a visual. It is. I like visuals because I wanna know what people are talking about. But just be careful, and if you wanna investigate, go investigate. You're fully capable of doing it yourself. You can do it. You know you can do it. That's right, you are. You can do it. We can do it. we can look and we can see that something is not right. You got this stuff going on in the sky, all these strange frequencies, and it's like wild. You got lights, streaks of light. I'm sure the different colors mean something, really. The different colors have some type of a different frequency with them. They're bound to. Just within 10 minutes, look at that. It's like that. But they'd say, "Oh, well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just normal. It's just the camera acting up." Really? Really? No, it's not. So I'm gonna go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Thank you, Apple Brooks. Thank you all for watching and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Love you.